Hi, my name is Bill Coletti with Geopolitical Futures. I'm joined today by Jacob Shapiro, who is the lead analyst with Geopolitical Futures, and we wanted to have a 3-minute conversation about the Zika virus. Jacob, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Jacob, love to get your perspective on the Zika virus and the implications that it has on geopolitics. What are the specific things that we should be looking for, and does it matter from a geopolitical standpoint?
From our perspective, Zika is not that serious an issue. Zika virus, the World Health Organization says that it's a world health emergency, but they're only predicting that there are going to be 4 million cases this year. And furthermore, Zika is not a particularly deadly virus. When we compare it to something like dengue fever, which is another virus that is transmitted by mosquitoes, tens of thousands of people will die from dengue in the coming year, and hundreds of thousands of people will be infected. If we think about malaria, which is another mosquito-borne illness, hundreds of thousands of people will die this year, and many millions of people will contract it. So fundamentally, Zika is not a particularly important geopolitical issue.
So as we think about this issue, are there specific things we should be looking for that will change your opinion on that? Are there things that will make this issue more important to the readers of Geopolitical Futures as this moves over time?
I think the most interesting thing about Zika virus is the way that the global media has manufactured it into a crisis. In terms of Zika virus itself, obviously there's a great deal that we still don't understand about the virus. There's a suspected link between the virus and birth defects. There's a suspected link between the virus and something called Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is a very serious autoimmune disorder. It's not really clear whether it's just transmitted by mosquitoes or also through different bodily fluids. So there are a great number of things that we still need to understand about this virus, and if it is able to mutate, or if it is able to change, or if we find that there are more deadly characteristics to it than we know now, then certainly this may become more important and more significant. But from my perspective, there are far more significant infectious diseases affecting the world today on a daily basis.
Excellent. If this issue hasn't fully developed and is not something that you're overly concerned about from a geopolitical standpoint, is that still the case when we think about economics and we think about the issues of the economies of Latin America and specifically Brazil as they're preparing to host the Olympics this August? Are you concerned about the impact that it could have on the Olympics and the economies of Latin America?
Look, that's a great question. But fundamentally, no, I'm not that concerned about it. We just had Carnival across South America this past week, and I didn't see people not turning up for Carnival because they were worried about Zika virus. I don't mean to downplay the seriousness of Zika, and I don't mean to downplay the tragedy of children being born with birth defects if it turns out that that link is substantiated. But no, I don't see Brazil hosting the Olympics being meaningfully affected by Zika, and I don't see massive economic difficulties for Latin America as a result.
Excellent. Jacob, thank you very much. I look forward to talking to you again.
Thanks.